Chapter 5. Outsourcing. We discussed outsourcing briefly in the previous chapter, but we didn't touch on its benefits and its value add to many law firms. First off, depending on the law firm and their respective size, some firms just don't need or can't afford a full-time employee. They don't have enough work to justify hiring a full-time demand writer, document collector, accountant, or receptionist, and in these cases, it makes sense to outsource the work when applicable. Many law firms already outsource call centers and answering services, so it shouldn't be a foreign concept to consider outsourcing more administrative tasks or repetitive paralegals tasks. Breaking out of the old law firm model. Traditionally, law practices did everything in-house. When they didn't have the required staff expertise, they hired someone full-time, even if there wasn't enough work to justify that expense. Today, we recommend that firms outsource client retention, marketing, quality control, and mundane operational work to a trusted service provider. There are legal, marketing, and practice management companies that offer complete IT package services and can manage law firm website updates, SEO, social media, monthly newsletters, press releases, SMS marketing, client surveys, holiday greetings, and so on. By outsourcing these types of services, your law firm can reduce staffing costs by 2 or 3 times while keeping work production the same. In these cases, you can also leverage the knowledge of a specialist whose primary focus is in a specific line of work. It's also not necessary to have an in-house specialist for legal services such as writing demands, writing motions, or collecting medical records. Today's law firms must break away from the traditional practice setup and adapt to the times. In a modern practice, you can focus solely on your core competencies. In the legal industry, this would include your attorneys and your senior paralegals. Everything else could easily and effectively be outsourced or done remotely by a dedicated virtual staff member. This is the pathway to becoming a completely virtual law firm. Essentially, you have a law firm that consists of 25 staff with no office location other than for legal purposes. You have a few attorneys working from home, a few paralegals doing the same, and everyone else is spread around the globe. In a traditional firm, everybody commutes to the office, which we've seen to have a negative impact on efficiency and productivity for specific positions. Efficiency and productivity are low while drama is high. Compensations and benefits are high and attendance is low. At some point, you want to give up because you realize that the more people you hire in the office, the more painful the job becomes. So you'd rather not grow. Outsourcing legal support services. From a legal service point of view, your law firm can outsource content writing, filling out applications, document retrieval, identifying expert witnesses, writing demands, lien negotiations, discoveries, data backups, security setups, marketing management, online presence management, upgrade and maintenance of local systems. When you have remote people working from home, safety, security, and connectivity can become issues. With outsourced IT services, specialists take care of this for you. You can sleep better at night knowing that your systems are secure, safe, and up to date. HR services that provide termination, compliance, handbooks, hiring contractors, and more. By outsourcing to HR specialists, you reduce your risk of getting employment complaints and lawsuits. Why you won't outsource? The biggest issue with outsourcing services is adoption. It isn't a problem with outsourcing itself, but rather with managers' need for control. They want to be in total control and want to micromanage people by telling them at what time to come in, what time to leave, how to do their work, etc. Control is a myth. You make yourself believe that you manage everything, but you don't. So you might as well reduce your costs and increase efficiency by outsourcing to experts. What if you stick to the traditional practice model? If you decide to stick with the traditional model instead of adapting to the modern practice model, you will hinder your ability to scale. You will start missing out on certain skill sets because you don't have them in-house. This is especially true with software and technology. You could easily get employment complaints or complete downtime of your computer systems because nobody upgraded or maintained them. You can also be affected by a virus or other type of malware because you don't have the in-house expertise to prevent those types of attacks. If one of your employees, like a case manager, is sick for a week, everything slows down during that time. Outsourcing is one of the first areas to investigate when you're looking to scale, remove headaches, and focus on your core law practice. Many law practices that decided to go virtual during the COVID-19 pandemic experienced a drastic improvement in the quality of their practice. They eliminated in-house staffing problems such as late attendance, not showing up, early leaves, and many more, while building a core team of virtual staff who were ready to work under any circumstance. They also no longer had to deal with compensation-related drama, where employees were looking for more money or benefits without understanding the impacts on the law practice. Owners were also afraid of getting rid of poorly performing employees because of employment law concerns. With virtual staff and outsourcing, all those problems disappear.